As usual, I'm using the rose water. As I tell in all my videos, steam prepping is very important and a very must step to be followed before makeup to be applied on face, because if you prefer your makeup to look like your second skin, to look flawless, um, something like that, then skin prepping is very important. And if you do not fall under acne prone skin, definitely there are a number of products to be tried which really gives instant brightness, that which primer product usually claims for your makeup to long last. All those things, usually many products does delivers the results. But if you fall under a acne prone skin, then definitely instead of using all those products for skin prepping, you can just simply start off with the rose water, as I always do in my videos, and allowing some minutes for the rose water to get dry. I know being blessed with acne prone skin is definitely not very easy thing to deal with, but another one thing which you think from a positive side is like you don't have to invest too much of like you don't have to invest on too much of products for skincare, for the skincare routines. Like you can just simply tell that okay, that doesn't suit my skin. You can just go with the natural things, and which is very easily affordable, which is very easily affordable too. Okay, the rose water is dried, and next I'm going with this MAC Prep Plus Prime setting spray. This is not only a setting spray, this can even be used in the beginning to prep your skin as well, and that is what I'll be doing now. I'm just keeping a bit distance away from my face and just spraying it. Allowing some few minutes for it to get dry on my skin, and I'll be following with the color correction part, and for that I'll be using the orange color corrector which is from LA Girl. I'm applying it around the mouth area and wherever it is usually required, like wherever you feel your skin has got pigmentation, you can just cover it with that. For primer, I'm going with this Benefit Cosmetics. It is the pore professional pore minimality primer. I'm concentrating on the cheek area. Usually, wherever you feel your makeup, your skin just gets oily after some time of applying makeup, say after some 1 or 2 hours. You can concentrate on that area. Usually, that will be a T-zone area for every people. And before applying foundation, I'm going to get this moisturizer one. This should have applied before the time. It doesn't make much difference from my after applying. So before going with the foundation part, I'm again spraying this on my face. As usually, I prefer my face to be a bit wet when I apply the foundation, so it gets evenly. So it gets evenly blended out. So For the foundation, I'm using this MAC Studio Fix liquid foundation in the shade 44.5. I know currently I'm just using only two foundations right now. It's MAC 1 and PAC HD 1. Definitely, I will have to be investing and I feel like getting my hands on NARS product. So if I be getting a foundation, then definitely that will be from NARS. Oh. And I'm taking a damp beauty blender and blending this out. I usually prefer my blender to be a bit wet, that is a damp beauty one. I mean a damp beauty blender, as it just makes the blending process very easy. You don't have to invest too much of time. I usually don't expect my foundations to do super coverage because yeah, you can cover up the blemishes, dark spots and all those stuff, but you just can't cover up the acne scars. So I really don't concentrate much on the coverage. So I just concentrate how well it matches my skin tone and the texture. And this matte foundation definitely is very amazing with the texture part. And for concealing, I'm using this Maybelline Instant Age Divine Concealer in the shade Caramel. If you are looking for a concealer, if you are someone falling under my skin tone and looking for a concealer like very much matches your skin tone, then you have to get this product. Because your chances is just matches my skin tone so well. I prefer using this product in my everyday makeup look. Done with the concealer part, I'm instantly setting with a loose powder, and for that I'm using this Maybelline one in the shade medium. This also matches the dark skin girls very much. You all can see the difference the way my eyelids look now and before starting my makeup, because in order to cover the darkness or make my eyeshadows to look very pigmented, I usually go with the I usually go with the orange color corrector to hide some darkness, and then on top of that I go with the concealer as an eyeshadow base primer, and to set that concealer I use a loose powder. And now let me just quickly start off the eye makeup. For that I'll just zoom my camera a little bit so that it will be very easy for you people to even see and understand. First I'm using this black gel eyeliner, taking an angular brush and taking a very less amount of product. and I'm making a slanting line. More or less, I'm just roughly doing the eyeliner, I would tell, lining. Lining plus I'm gonna smudge this out, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't come out really very precisely, cleanly. All you have to be doing is just smudging this out. Either you can use the same brush or you can just go with the blending brush and just smudge it. I'm using the blending brush and I'm just blending it out. The reason why I'm using blending brush because to get the edges and to make the edges to look very smooth. This trick can be also followed if you feel like creating a smoked black smoky eye look. On top of this, I'm using this Makeup Revolution palette because I needed a blue shade. So, and it has got a blue shade in it. So I'll be using this one. So with the help of my finger, this is kind of a shimmery shade, it's not a matte one. So you can just do with the help of your finger itself instead of a brush. And I'm just lightly patting it on the center part of the eyelid. And start moving to the inner corner as well. Make sure you just don't apply it entirely covering the black shade too, because a little amount of black shade on the crease area should be seen. Going with the another shade, so for that I'm using Huda Beauty one, and I'm going with the shade kind of a mauve shade. Very less amount of product onto the brush and start working onto the crease area. I'm just working on the crease area. To make this area, to make this crease area to look even more smoother. And I'll just apply some eyeliner, false lashes, mascara, and I'll see you guys to start off with the next step of the makeup process. So I'm done with the mascara, falsies, and let's quickly go with the next step of the makeup process. So for that, I'll be going with the contouring. So I'm using LA Girl in the shade Mahogany. Please do not apply too much of product. Take a very less amount initially. Like if you want some more to build on, then you can just go with it. And yeah. For blush, I'm going with Calabar one in the shade Bronzing Glaze. And for highlighter, I'm going with this Maybelline one. Before doing that, first let me wet this a little bit. I just learned this from a Mac Insta page. So let me. And now I'm grabbing some product onto the brush. I'm concentrating on the cheekbone area. And I'm a little bit applying it on the nose too, and yeah, a bit on the forehead, like wherever it's required. I feel a little bit of highlighting is required. As I said in my last video, this shade was one of my favorite among those 5 lipsticks. So I'll be using that one today. So it's from Lakme in the shade Pink Candy. I'm applying a bit of highlighter on the Cupid's bow. So and on the inner corner of the eye. And on the brow bone area as well. And to finish this makeup look, I'm going with this MAC again Prep Plus Prime Setting Spray. Oh shit. Let this dry.